Welcome to this meditation for relaxation.
We'll start by doing a brief box breathing meditation. If you've never done box breathing before, it's pretty simple. It just means that we will be doing a 4-second inhale, followed by a 4-second hold, then a 4-second exhale, followed by a 4-second hold. The purpose of this meditation is to balance both the sympathetic and parasympathetic parts of the nervous system, the parts of the brain that handle both fight or flight and rest and digest. Go ahead and find the bottom of your exhale, and then inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll repeat this, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale gently, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, hold for 4. Exhale for 4, and hold for 4. One more time, inhaling, and hold the breath. Exhaling, and hold the breath. As you continue this meditation, I'll invite you to continue doing this box breathing pattern, inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and holding for 4. If it feels more comfortable for you, you can feel free to adjust the tempo or count of this particular box breathing meditation. The goal here is to roughly hold the inhale and the exhale at around the same amount so that we balance the sympathetic with the parasympathetic response. If you find that you have been distracted or that your breathing has gotten off rhythm, I'll invite you to just very gently, allow yourself to restart the breathing process. When this happens, which it almost undoubtedly will, imagine that you are seeing a small child. Maybe this is even a young version of yourself, wandering away from a gathering and starting to walk towards a busy street out of curiosity for the noise and commotion of what's going on. As you walk up to this child, you grab their hand gently and tell them, hey, we're going to go back to being with the rest of the group. We don't want to be near those cars. They're dangerous and they could hurt you. Similar to that same very calm, very gentle and generous energy that you would extend to that child. Right? They're not walking into the street. There's no immediate danger here. I want you to extend that same amount of graciousness to yourself if you get distracted and need to restart your breathing. Remember that the nature of the mind, the emerging quality of the mind, is to think. So it's only natural that we think, and when we think, we get distracted. So even though the quote-unquote goal of this meditation may be to stay with the breath, to stay with the box breathing, to stay with the count, as it will likely happen that you'll get distracted, use this as an opportunity to practice both patience and resilience, and as well being generous and kind and gentle to yourself. As you continue to breathe, I'll invite you to imagine a scene unfolding before you. It is a beautiful, warm autumn day. You find yourself sitting comfortably on some soft, rich, loamy soil next to a gently babbling brook. The water in the brook moves slowly, tumbling lazily, idyllically over the rocks. You can hear the water gently bubbling and making noise as it continues along its way. Around you are a grove, a small forest of trees. These trees take nourishment from this brook, and they hold the soil in place. These trees stretch up to the sky, and they extend their branches, and from those branches grow leaves. These leaves filter the sunlight so that it comes down in these beautiful dappled hues. The air is warm, but the temperature is perfect. The sun warms your skin, but you don't feel any sense of sunburn at all. There's a very gentle breeze flowing through the branches and the trunks of the trees. You can feel the breeze against your skin. The temperature is just so perfect. The coolness of the wind balancing the warmth of the sun. And you feel absolutely relaxed. As you sit here on this riverbank, you notice the smell of loamy earth, that deep, rich smell of healthy soil and ground. You can smell pine needles, and you can smell the freshness being brought in by the wind around you. As you look around and you look up these trees, you see a beautiful cascade of colors unfolding before you. The new leaves still coming in the tree are vibrant, verdant green. These vibrant green leaves fade in their maturity and deepen into a dark forest green, rich with chlorophyll, catching all of that beautiful sunlight filtering through the canopy. As those green leaves live their lifespan, they begin to turn yellow. The yellow deepens into rich hues of orange, red, and scarlet. As the leaves go through their life cycles, eventually they begin to let go of this drive to convert sunlight into energy. And in their wisdom and their age, they begin to lose some of their vibrancy, to crinkle up to turn brown, to dry out, and eventually they drop from the tree. These brown leaves blanket the forest floor. Normally they crunch under your feet, but as you're just sitting or laying next to this babbling brook, they're not making much noise except for a very gentle rustling in the gentle breeze. As you watch the leaves, one of these brown leaves in particular breaks off and catches your attention. You watch the leaf. It gently wavers back and forth, surfing on the breeze, its lightweight and dry texture, slowing its descent, back and forth until it gently, ever so gently, touches down on the surface of the water. This leaf floats perfectly like a boat. You watch as the leaf gently makes its way down the brook. You hear the babbling water. You see the very gentle bubbling over the rocks, and you watch as the leaf lazily and amicably wanders and meanders down this babbling brook. For a moment, the leaf gets caught in a small eddy and spins in a circle before the current catches it and takes it over the nearby cascade of rocks. You continue to watch this leaf as it drifts lazily down the brook, unbothered, unhindered, and drifts out of sight. Often, our thoughts are just like this leaf. They blossom and bud and grow on the branch. They have their moment of vibrancy. They have their phase of growth, of productivity, turning all of that solar energy into sugar for the tree, much like our thoughts help us to make our way through the world, help us to generate, to produce, to be creative, to be curious about the world around us. And these thoughts, they're not around forever. In their maturity, maybe they begin to change their color. They begin to shift into the dark ombres, and eventually they fall off the tree. They drift down on the wind. They touch down on the surface, catch the current, and they drift, carried out of sight, out of mind. Often, even once these thoughts are gone, they may find themselves recycling, resurfacing, rebudding high up in the canopy. Some thoughts are just a moment. Some thoughts are a whole season. Some thoughts will be recurrent over a lifetime. But the nature of these thoughts is that they are temporary. As you continue to watch the scene unfold in front of you, you watch more leaves drift gently down the stream. And you notice the temporality of these thoughts, the brevity that they maintain in your scene, in your visual field. And sometimes our anxiety can be just like this. And if we can observe that these thoughts are temporary, we can let them drift. We may even be able to let them go before they drift out of our visual field. We might just be able to be okay with them being there, knowing that they're on their own journeys. We don't need to chase the leaves. We don't need to help them down the stream. Our anxieties can sometimes be helpful. They can motivate us. They can generate action. They can encourage agency. But sometimes these thoughts are just leaves drifting on the wind in the river. We don't need to necessarily pay any attention to them, or much attention at all. Please know that this space that you have accessed, this idyllic, beautiful, calming, babbling brook in front of you, this tranquil space, this is always available to you. You've been here. You've accessed this space. It now has a space inside your mind, and it's yours to go to anytime you want. Anytime that you can find enough quiet and enough resilience to focus on your breath and focus your mind on this scene. This can be a place that you go to get back into regulation if something disturbing or frustrating happens around you. This can be a place that you go to relax or maybe even drift off to sleep. You're welcome to modify these details, make this space really your own, and know that this space is yours, that no one can intrude in this space while you're here, that it's safe for you. I invite you to bring your awareness back to the box breathing. The inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. The hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay with this meditation in this relaxed state of mind for as long as you want. If you are ready to come out of this state and move back into the world, I'll invite you to gently begin to wiggle the tips of your fingers and your toes. You can invite the impulse of that wiggle into the wrists and the ankles, and gentle side-to-side rocking. And allow that wiggle to move its way up into the elbows and the knees. From the elbows and the knees to the shoulders and the hips. And from the shoulders and hips, you might wiggle the torso from side to side. And allow the head and the neck to pivot on the top of the spine. When you're ready, gently, very gently, blinking the eyes open, slowly taking in the light of the world around you. And as you readjust, looking around and engaging your 5 senses, noticing around you what colors, what textures you can see, what objects are around you. Notice what you can hear, both nearby and maybe even far away. Notice the temperature on your skin, the sensation and the texture of the clothes against your body. How does your body feel in the chair or the ground that you sit on? That gentle interplay between gravity tethering us to the planet and whatever support we're using holding us up. Do you notice any tastes or textures in your mouth? Do you notice any smells in the air? And as you're ready, you can stay in this relaxed meditative state, or you can re-engage and walk back into the world.